Hi guys, my name is Craig Adams. Some of you know me from driving the steam bus, maybe, but I got my start in 1988, right out of college, at Jeff Jr. It was Jeff Jr. then. That tells you how old I am. I taught at Jeff for about 24 years, and one of my hobbies as a shop teacher, I taught several classes. One was on construction. One was an architecture class. I taught a physics and engineering class. But one of my hobbies when I worked there was finding out history of the building, just where things are, when they were built, why they were built. Jeff is a very historic place. There's a lot of folklore that goes along with the building. And I guess some of the things I'd like to talk to you about during my little time here is that there's a lot of folklore that is false. For instance, there is no tunnel that goes to Hickman. Hickman was built in 1927. Jeff was built in 1910, so there would be no reason for there to be a tunnel that was built to a building that wasn't there. There's a ghost that is supposedly on third floor, Paco. You've heard of Paco the ghost. And I've talked to a lot of people about this, about where that might have started. We think it might have started back in the 60s. But as to my knowledge, there's no ghost. There are some strange sounds that happen there. It is a spooky place to go at night. But, the actual history of the building is what's more interesting than some of the folklore. The original building is the towered part, with the green spires. That tower has a lot of really cool things. The gym used to be on second floor. So when you go up to second floor and you see those main classrooms in the middle, that was the gym. And actually there was a spiral staircase that went from the locker rooms up to the gym. And the locker rooms, one of them was the teacher's lounge. And so you can actually, in the ceiling of the teacher's lounge, if you look inside the little closet door, there's a hole that was a spiral staircase. In 1910, when that building was built, Miss Park's room was the shop. It was called Manual Arts. And there was no gym. In fact, when you go down the main hallway, the lockers that are right there that would be the east side, if you take those lockers out, there are windows still behind there, and you can see those windows. There was no hallway from one side of the building to the other. To get to the one side, to get to, let's say, Mr. Schrader's side of the building, which another piece of folklore is that Mr. Schrader was there the first year that Jeff was opened. That folklore might actually be true. But to get from Mr. Schrader's room over to the other hallway, which is by room 109, you had to walk up the stairs and go down the other side. There was no hallway straight through. There was actually 3 other buildings that sat on that property too. So there's some really cool history. And if anybody's ever really interested in it and you want to know more, there's a lot of really cool things that you can learn about that building. But that is a very historic building. It is a great place to be. There's a fantastic faculty there. That's part of the history of Jeff. It's always had a great faculty. And I couldn't be more excited for you to be a part of this building and this history moving forward as a STEAM school. So, good luck, have fun, and let me know if you want to take a Jeff Jr. tour, the old Jeff Jr. tour.